Day 7, final day of racing. All we have to do is break the beams today, and we will officially have won our class. There is some weather in the air. It did rain last night at some point, and there's still some lingering clouds, as you can see. And it's supposed to possibly rain off and on throughout today. Hopefully it stays away from the track. Nothing worse than it dumping on the track, it getting dry, and then dumping on the track again and kind of messing up your plans to race. We also did qualify for the Fast 8 group for later today, which does have a pretty decent prize to it. Issue is there's a lot of fast cars. Cylinder 1 does have slightly lower compression, so there are concerns there if we go full tilt. He does not want to blow up his engine. That would make it very difficult for him to make it to race week 2.0, which he is already ready to go to in September. So he put some safety settings in, try his best, see how fast he can go, and hopefully win. So yeah, that's where we're at. We are currently getting the car switched over. Aaron is doing a compression test just to do a final check over and make sure it's not in any worse condition.
You got 160.
On that one?
That's what it needs.
Is that the one that was hurt before?
Yeah.
That's good.
On the drive.
What was it down to before? 120?
140-ish.
So before that, cylinder was down in the 140s, and it just tested out 160. So appears to still be good, not hurt too bad, which good news for us. He's still debating if he wants to push it on the shootout portion of today's event. We're gonna get this car switched all over, put slicks on, change spark plugs. We're gonna do an oil change on the car. Make sure the CO2 is on this time. We failed to do that on his first run yesterday, or the day before, the last race day. And should have it all set. We've already switched the exhaust over and we'll be ready to go. We are currently taking a detour, and we went to the railroad tracks. We just heard a UP steam locomotive is headed down the tracks right now. So I'm gonna try and get some video of it using my Sony camera. It's a little more worthy of some better picture quality. And I've never seen one of these in person. I've always wanted to. Pretty cool to look at. Alright, as you can see, drivers' meeting is officially over. They all drew chips for the shootout later. Right now, everyone's lined up to go break the beams. All these cars have to do is break the beams to solidify the finish of the drag and drive event to lock in their position. Aaron's already up there with his Camaro. So as soon as he breaks the beams, he's officially won his class. And then the first contender he's going against in the shootout, I believe, is Curly, who had catastrophic failure with his Firebird. So he has like an RV big block in it right now that is not going to be putting down anything crazy. But it is raining right now, so we're not even sure if everyone's going to get to actually run in the shootout. So it's to rain like this until this afternoon. Hopefully it doesn't. That way they can get out there and get some racing done. We are heading up to the staging lanes. They've been doing bracket racing all day, time trial style racing. They don't give you your time on those ones. I don't think they give you your time on any of them. But this is going to be the FAF group, fastest fun group, we'll call it. They had to draw chips. Aaron is going up against a car that blew its motor earlier. So he replaced it with just a big block carbureted engine that does not make enough power to get it to where it was. That car was a 6-second capable car before. As long as something bad doesn't happen, Aaron will more than likely win this first run. And then we'll see who he runs after this. Here's a little peek at the car that Aaron's going to be running against. If this car was running at its full potential, Aaron even said he would get absolutely demolished. His car's been down in the 6s. Hey, you made it! I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta take a crack at it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I won't lie. Aaron's kind of happy with the situation.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is.
Because you would have been the worst chip draw in your perfect condition. But, hey, you made it. Hey, he's getting good spirits. He made it here. He finished. That's an achievement on itself. We are almost up. Trevor just went against Corey. Trevor won, which is an upset.
Thompson's car.
Corey almost hit the wall. It was close. I didn't get on video. I'm back here. But we're going up now to the burnout box. You never know what can happen in racing. Corey was the one that should have won that one. He had all the car to do it. Getting a little rowdy. And this, right now, Aaron has a lot of concerns about spinning.
And now he has a Ford motor in it. It is a 4-man carburetor, an AGI, and 4 manifolds. This car did go 730.
These are elimination runs, so whoever wins this moves on to the next set.
And Schaefer with the Camaro has won his
And with Corey out, it opens it up to where Aaron can win this whole thing at this point. Aaron definitely got the win on that one, but we kind of figured as long as nothing went wrong with the car. We figured as long as nothing went wrong with Aaron's car or something bad happened, he would have that pass in the bag, because the other car was just too hurt. He blew up his motor out in Pueblo, and he basically has like an RV big block motor in it. He's gonna try and make it up there and see how Steve does. He's about to do his run. He's in the next group below Aaron's. I think it's called the Fast 8. I'm not 100% sure though, but he's going up for his first elimination round. We'll see how he runs. You got everything on?
Yeah, we're good.
You good?
There you go.
You got this.
Come on down, 4 and 5. Maui, come on down, 4 and 5. Get a 4 Maui car. 16. We just saw. And Nick Kynes was back in the water. That's right, Nick Rhodes. Well.
Is it dripping?
They were there.
Steve got that one. That guy was doing a wheelie and bouncing the oil pan. Another wheelie. And Steve still took that one. That was a good run. Next round is up. You got Trevor going against the white Cobra. Aaron's going up against the Blue Fox body. The two winners from this go into the finals. Steve's going to be going up against Rowdy Radial Car for his run, but he's in the next group to go up. Had a little last minute thing we had to take care of. One of the radiator fans wasn't wanting to activate right before we're getting called up. Started working correctly.
For just a moment.
But now it's starting to rain a little bit, so they're having us hold off. So we're going to see what happens right now. If this run happens, I'm going to have y'all strapped to the roof of Aaron's car facing the opponent and see what happens. Alright, so clearly I'm no longer at the track. My camera I was using had some issue come up. I had 3 more video segments explaining what was happening, what was going on, that had no audio. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm assuming something got disconnected or just failed. So I'm back at my house. Everyone made it home safe. Update to what happened. The rain did end the races. We did not continue any further. The rain was not going to let up. The last of the people in the shootout decided everyone wanted to just divide the pot evenly amongst each group. So from there, in Aaron's class, they divided it 4 ways, and then we all packed up and we went to the fairgrounds where we completed the award ceremony. I will cut to that. I do have a clip of the A50 class getting their awards. They also, for fun, wanted to see who would have won in kind of a playful way, so they all used the whatever that machine was, the reaction time game they had out there, and they all competed best out of 3 on the reaction times on this kind of cool arcade thing, which I also have a clip that I'll cut to just see who would have won out of fun. From there, everyone just kind of headed out. We drove about 3 hours into the night, so it's probably about midnight when we finally left. We made about 3 hours before we ended up in some random town, Concordia. The first hotel we went to was definitely Norman Bates vibes, and the clerk half an hour in still couldn't figure out how to book us a room, so we left and went to a much nicer hotel down the street. And we got up around 10 a.m. and headed out from there. We all made it home safe, and yeah, it was a fun time. I enjoyed meeting everyone that I met that I hadn't known before. You always meet new people at these events. I love traveling, and I love my normal group of people I hang out with. I am actually considering possibly doing a car that I start using at drag and drive events. I'm not personally a drag racer. I'm more of a rally / I go to road racing, and autocrossing is what I have had in my past, but I would enjoy actually getting more into drag and drive, but nothing where I'm having to put my whole life savings aside for it. A car that maybe runs in the 12.0 class at the fastest. Something that's a little different, maybe more exotic than what's usually there. I'd be using it more for having fun, just enjoying my time with everyone, but being slightly different. So having a quick car, I wouldn't necessarily call it fast. I'm personally leaning more towards the Italian realm. I'd love to hear what you guys think would be a cool car to have out there, so drop a comment down below. If you aren't already, make sure you like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I am trying to grow this channel. It is a business. This is what I do pretty much full-time, is create content mostly for other companies, but I'm trying to do it mostly for myself. I'd like to lean more to just doing it full-time for myself if I can find a way to make that happen. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff you're supposed to do for social media. And yeah, I enjoyed it, had fun with all of you. See you next time.
Double breakout, left lane, breaks out less. Left lane, 021 to an 040. Left lane gets it done.
All right, limited street. In third place, all the way from New York, with an 881, is Stephen Willingham. The biggest smile on race week right there, ladies and gentlemen. Always fun. Second place, with an 881, Peyton Bullock. And in first place, his second win of the year in a drag and drive with an 857, Aaron Schaefer. Moving on to Pro Street. With a 933 in third place,